Sarawakian folks. So we have heard and come to know about self-determination right, and on the 22nd July 1963, where people all are saying that is Sarawak Independence Day. No, it is not Sarawak Independence Day. Sarawak hasn't independence yet. So what exactly was, if we were to refer to the documentation on the 22nd July 1963, was self-government day. Why self-government and not independence? So according to the United Nations C2022, right, there is a commission, there is a group of people that handling this process. So for those colony land, the people, if they were not ready to administer themselves, then they will have an option to form a federation with other people or other part or another territory, okay, to form a federation. And that means to get off from or fulfill or to exercise on self-determination, right, where the people start to vote, just like in Sarawak. Okay, so before 22nd July 1963, Sarawak had never had any election. No, only after 22nd July. In fact, it was 1969. Okay, imagine in 1963, 1966, and 1969, that's the first Sarawak election. So within that 5-6 years time, there was no election yet. Our chief minister was Stephen Kaloningkan from 1963 to 1966, and then replaced by Tavis Lee. He was not being elected. So whatever it is, we have to get down to the point. The main point is self-determination rights, where this piece of land is owned by the people of Sarawak, and the foundation is on the Perlembagaan Sarawak, 1941, where the Raja Brooke, Charles Venner Brooke, right, when he let go or he put down his Raja's power, Raja's rights, return it to the people of Sarawak, while passing over Sarawak to the British colony, Crown colony, right? That's the fact. So from that point, we can loudly say that, okay, the Sarawak belongs to the Sarawakian. And that's where the Sarawak for Sarawakian arises, the calling or the chanting, because actually what was happening during the time, Sarawak was forced to form Malaysia without referendum. But we were not going to spend much time on those things. See, we have to look forward. See, we have to make the things simple. See, first of all, we have to let the Sarawakian people know that you are the owner, you are the master of this land, and not the Kerajaan Pusat. You got it or not? See? And you have the right to vote in June election. That voting right is not from the Malaysia government. Even the politicians, they do not know this. That's the pity part. See, they become the politicians. They go for the election and all those become the candidates. And then they do not know. They don't even know about it. How are they going to? How do you expect them to teach the people to enlighten the people? No way. So that's the things that I'm always stretching on, that we cannot rely on the politicians. Because the right is with the people, so it's in our hand, right? So what's going to do then? Before the next election, we still have the 3 years to go. What are we going to do? Right? Then we have to talk about it, discuss about it, and then work on it. See? So the meaning of self-determining, you decide on your own. That means with your own decision, with your own initiative, where you do something and you decide yourself. You cannot sit in there and we're waiting for these idiot politicians to decide on us. No. See, it is not going by the principle of self-determining. Self-determining is that we talk about it, then we decide, and then it has to go by the majority rule. See, so everybody has to talk about it. If you start to talk about it and you could explain it, that means you really know what this is all about. If you're not never making the initiative to talk about it, then how? You still like those days, like the lembu dia tarik pada hidung. Are you willing to become like that? Or you only know how to whine and whine and all this while complaining this and that, and then you got sitting down there doing nothing. So you are in fact indeed making fun of joke of yourself. See? So the only thing and the only way is we talk about it, keep talking about it, right? That makes you think, right? That makes you contemplate on how this thing come along. See, I have been talking about this thing, this is coming to 5 years now. I don't know how to talk about it anymore. See, and the best way we talk about it and we work on something. For example, right now, okay, we talk online, talk, day and night talk. And then we went out to the street to march on this 22nd July. So what next? That means the people have gathered together. This is the voice of people. Have gathered together. Well, where are these voices going to? He has to go to where the meeting place is. So we have representative of the people. There is Adun. See? So now we have the Adun, we have the Rakyat had elected. So these are the people who are going to do the job. You have to tell them to do something to do this job. If they really decline, they do not want to do the job, then we can change them during the next election, next PRN 12. As simple as that, the logic. See? As I said just now, we cannot rely on the politician or the political party to bring up this topic. No way. See? Since we are the people and we have gathered together and we have seen the effect during the last election, why Arwah Tok Nan bring up this topic? Because the voices of people. Do you think that he had a dream in the night and remember that the Sarawak had lost our rights? No. No such thing, right? See, so Sarawakians, especially the young generation, the youth, the new generations, I guess it's not too hard to understand, and you should know that if you want to be a master of your own destiny or master of your own land, then you're not going to let the politicians, especially the Malayan, to decide for us. And it has to go by the voices of the majority. This is why I keep talking about it, and then I am encouraging everybody to ask questions or discuss. Janggut pun sudah panjang sudah. Cakap sampai janggut bukan panjang lagi, ini sudah uban putih sudah. Habis cakap benda yang sama, cakap sampai saya boring tau. Susah sangat memfaham. Aduh. Susah. Dah lah, rehat dulu.